This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trent in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, what's up? It's your guy, Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Let's start it off. The views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Having said that, man, we're going to have another great show today, okay? Because we have, and we love it when this guy comes through, Mr. Quincy J. Trent. He's a family member, and he's a filmmaker, writer, producer, doing all of that, okay? But he always comes with wisdom, but he has a new movie out called Til Death Do Us. Not part, just Til Death Do Us. He left the part off, but it's good. And it's premiering tomorrow at where's this premiering at? Hold on, let me put the other one up. It's premiering tomorrow at North Riverside Mall, 7501 Cermak Road, North Riverside, Illinois. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite, and it's going to be nice, man. It's going to be great. You guys need to go. Gina bought a ticket, and did anybody get it?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, we're gonna keep saying that.
I'm gonna resend it again tonight, or if anybody in the audience would like the ticket, it's free. I paid for it already.
Go up there, get a chance to meet everybody. What up, Mo
Yes.
B?
What's happening,
Mo
family?
B, Mo B.
What's up?
What up? What up, my fellow affiliate?
Shout out to Miss Arkansas. She'll be on next week. Miss Arkansas.
Hey, my girl, that's my girl right there. She'll have you laughing. Woo.
On next week, comedian. She said, "Will you be calling me for my date?" Hell yeah, we're gonna do that. D Starks, what's going on, man?
You did that last night. You slacking.
Hey man, I was feeling ill last night. I was up during the show because you always got to be up when Quincy come through. You up? I was up. Feeling great. But
is in the house.
I wasn't feeling well yesterday at all. But as today, Marcy just popped in. I didn't even see her. What up, Marcy?
Oh, I've been Marcy. For a minute, so I didn't just pop in. You just didn't see me.
Blended into the background.
I didn't see her.
Slow your butt down, Greg. That's what's the problem.
Getting into the back. Hey, man, we're gonna have a great show today, man. We have a great show today. I'm not even gonna hesitate. Okay, what up, Quincy?
Welcome again.
You muted, bro.
Welcome
You muted.
again.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
Yeah, we
Great.
We are.
Thanks for having me a second time this week. I know I've been on here plenty of times, but thank you for having me again, everybody.
Yeah, you're always welcome.
Oh,
when
wow.
you come through, man, we can't give him a day. We got to give him days.
Yes.
Look, we gonna have many more to come this year because I'm working hard, man. I got a lot of new projects coming out that I'm working on. So I'm gonna be calling y'all too to get on set so y'all can act in something.
I'm coming.
He making an appearance at least once a month. At least once a month.
Right.
Gina, thank you for purchasing the ticket. I saw you purchase one. I thought we was Facebook friends already.
I did too.
Wow.
I did too. I don't know what I thought we were too, but we are now. So
we're
friends and family.
Right. Thank you.
And
I see
Quincy,
lives and stuff. We friends.
Yeah, me and Moby friends now. Yeah, and Marcy, we friends. Greg, we've been friends. So It's a
It's
blessing,
all,
man.
it's all good.
I'm glad
It
to
is.
know y'all, you know.
Yes.
I know your family, man, and you stuck. Or how do you say it, Mo?
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
I love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Look,
Yeah,
I feel like this Arsenio Hall show back in the day. You know, hey, it wasn't nothing but love when you get on Arsenio Hall.
I'm telling you.
Oh,
get that finger.
You
My
miss
finger is
him.
long. My finger ain't as long as his, but hey, it is family,
great,
man.
great, dope living.
Hey, come on now. All right, but you know, Quincy's here and he brought two friends along, man. This is our great friend, man. She is such a fantastic person, man. We were talking before the show started. Everybody say hey to Stacy Minor.
Hey,
Stacy, you guys.
Hello,
Stacy.
best director ever, Mr. Quincy.
Thank you, thank you.
And
Stacy has a friend with her too.
Yeah, she introduced me to her.
I introduced them to Sadie. Sadie has also been on set many times and has acted. And girl, come here. Come here. You'll Sadie. Sadie girl,
Hey,
come here.
Sadie.
Oh, it's a German
Sexy
Shepherd.
Sadie.
Oh, that's pretty.
Sadie girl.
Hey,
Okay, Sadie girl. Sadie girl.
And with attitude on top of that. Like, look, I didn't want to talk. Okay.
Great dog. Great dog.
And he also brought
On
along
4 wings, but you know what? We all are surrounded by angels. When we need them, they become family. That's what Quincy's become. I've been on here with you guys already a couple of times. You guys have become that. It's all part loving it. And yes, I've gotten to work with Quincy has become. We've been doing many films together lately, and there's still more to come. And it's just a comfortable fit. You know, when you have that match with somebody and you just have that chemistry with somebody, and it just fits. You go with it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's who he is. He also brought along the beautiful. She's been acting. I've seen her in several movies too, man. The beautiful Maisha R. Carter. Hey, Maisha.
Aisha.
Hey there.
Hey,
Maisha.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. I'm on my phone, so this is weird for me. I'm usually on the laptop, but
Okay.
how's everyone?
I love those colors behind you.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's nice.
Yes.
But we got more. We had a lot of the crew on yesterday. We got these two beautiful ladies on today, so let's get to it. I wanted to ask you, Quincy. You had mentioned that the movie was not necessarily a sequel per se. It didn't carry on the first movie. It was some of the same characters, but it brought some different stuff to the atmosphere. Why did you do it that way?
Well, me and Maisha, we talked about this prior to us even filming, you know, which was good questions. The same question that we brought up, like why, you know what, it just kind of went in that direction. While you're writing, you never know. Like honestly, when I went into pre-filming, I talked to Maisha about it, you know, about the movie. We talked about it because, of course, Maisha led a very significant role in the first one. And as Jessica,
she was bogus.
What'd you say?
She was bogus in the film.
Dang, Martha.
You bogus. Great actress though. It was funny.
You
Dang, Maisha, she just threw you under the bus.
Right?
In the film. I said in the film.
TV. You said that in the film. Yeah. Yes. I was really led as I was writing. I was like, okay, let me go a different direction this time. I was like, you know, I still got her. Don't get me wrong. I still got her significantly in this one as Jessica, and she playing this part. I don't want to get away or movie away, but I just felt like, okay, I'm gonna turn it a little bit in a different direction than what the audience would have even expected.
Right.
So they expecting part two. They don't know what to expect really, because it's like what happened at the end. You know, you like, man, did they survive? Did they?
Right.
You saw the fingers moving. And people, that was one of the main things people was wondering. And I left the door open for part two. Like I say, I usually write for people, And Maisha is one of those people that, you know, I write for in my movies. If you see her in my movie, then you know I wrote that role for her. I didn't have nobody else in mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
Stacey, another one. If they're in my movies, you know, I got them written in for a purpose. You know, from the beginning, I'm thinking like, okay, where can I put them and where would I have them? Where would they be?
Nasty.
And that's how they ended up. Because in the first one, Stacey and Maisha, it's like they, Stacey is the you know, the truant officer that's trying to take away. And we get it. We dibble into that same animosity in the second one. So you know, it just goes with how the flow of the story goes. That's all.
Right. And Maisha, you, since Marcy threw you under the bus,
she's an excellent actress. It was really good. Both of them.
Thank you.
Because I wanted to pop Stacey too, but
God.
And if you can say that, then we did our job.
Right. And that's what and that's how I am when you get all into the film, and it's like it's like, oh, okay, well, yeah. Look, oh no, she just got a lot of attitude, and then this one that.
Yeah.
But Marcelo, we do want them to come back. All right. So
no, that's a compliment. These are compliments because they're great actresses and they really played their part. So it was like it's real. You know, it's a film, but it's like it's real and how they played. So no, this is not shade at all.
No,
not at all.
I take it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Me as well. Thank you.
I think
I'm going to ask the question, the bold question. What did y'all do to get that from Marcy?
They played their characters.
Yeah,
great.
That role. I mean, everything was so believing. You know, you wanted to just smack the TV.
Yeah, like what you doing?
All right, I'm gonna pass
The
on
truant
that.
officer.
but you guys did play your roles. I mean, very, very well. What did you do to prepare for that, Maisha?
That's a good question. Yeah, I really usually I just kind of deep dive into the script. And with this one in particular, I had to pray a lot because I'm like, this is a character that is not like I wouldn't have done the things that so I couldn't relate to a number of things that Jessica did. So I pretty much, I deep dive into the script and then I try to read between the lines of the script. And Quincy, I will call him in a second and like, okay, I need to talk. I need to understand. Let's talk this through. What were you thinking? This is what I'm seeing. I just try to really walk through the character and the scenes with Quincy, because I definitely, at the end of the day, I want to give him what he visualized. And sometimes as a writer director, especially if you're wearing, you're doing everything, writer, director, producer, you're wearing all the hats. Quincy has an expectation that when he gives us these scripts, that we actually deep dive and bring these characters to life. And so I just always want to make sure that I'm on track with his vision at the end of the day. So that's pretty much what I did. And then I tried to just, as much as possible, connect to the character and make it real, try to really find the connection. Because the other thing is Simeon played my husband the first, and Simeon is like a brother to me. So that was, like,
that had to be hard. Yeah.
That had to be real acting then, huh?
Really, like, okay, this is what acting is. So sometimes you are playing opposite of somebody that may be really close to you as like a brother or something like that. And you just gotta, just make the character as real as possible. So yeah.
Good job, though. What about you, Stacey? How did you prepare?
She said, no. Well, it is true. Every time, there's no guessing. When Quincy sends you a script and he says, "I have a role for you," he is very clear on what your place is in that script. And so the best way, everybody's got their own routines and what works best for them. What works best for me is I read the whole script first without even putting myself as a character in there, so I know what's happening in the entire story. Then I go back and I find my character. And in this particular story, the truant officer does not like the woman and the way she handles her kids and everything else, but she starts to like the dad because she thinks the dad is, pretty good. He's trying to do what's right, and he thinks the mom is not caring. And so you've got to get in that headset of the story. Now you're in the story, and this is what your job is to do, is to portray, this is your feelings towards these people because this is what their character is doing. Right. So it does take a lot of getting into a mindset. It's not somebody that I usually am either. You wouldn't know it though from the past few films, but I actually enjoy doing it and getting into character and enjoy the challenge and enjoy, and you've got to pay attention to exactly what that type of person does. So, a truant officer who is standing up for kids and kids' rights and their care and not getting abused and stuff like that. If I were talking to you about a child in that role, you could pretty much get in a mindset of how you would feel if somebody came to you like that. Yeah. And that's what you have to do. And then you have to stay that way. So I love Maisha. I get along with her great. But in this role, when I walk into a room and I see her sitting there, she's the mom that's not treating her kids the way that they should be treated. And I've got to go after her and let the people know that this is what I'm supposed to do, So but Quincy puts it all together. He pieces everybody together with who should be where and what you should be doing. And it's, you just have to be prepared and do your thing. It all just turns into conversations, and it flows really well and easily, working with all of them, with everybody that knows what they're doing. And Absolutely. They always do. Well, it's a good family.
Will we get to see the bloopers, behind the scene bloopers? I know it has to be some.
Nah.
Look, everybody.
Hey, Quincy, that's a whole nother movie, man. Come on.
Right?
Yes. That's a whole nother movie. Yeah. I might one of these days be able to put something together where, I show all of the bloopers. I got a movie, me and Maisha, first movie that we worked on together was called The Dating Game. And we was shooting that back in 2006, and I got that in my basement. I haven't looked at it since like 2007 when I was editing it. I'm looking forward to seeing even what those bloopers was like. For those of you who don't know, Maisha, she was actually my first director. You know what I'm saying? Her and Shabita, mother and daughter team.
Wow. Nice.
It was my first director. They hired me on the first theater act that I did, a play, and I learned a lot from them on set. So
yeah, and Maisha, you a piece of work in the movie.
Okay.
In the movie. I want to play. I didn't play the clip yesterday because I didn't want to give it away. But we early in the show right now, so I want to play this clip from the movie. This is Til Death Do Us 2. Quincy, you did your thing, man. Let's play this clip.
Don't go there, TJ. It's a lot you don't know, okay? He didn't do anything.
Oh, really? How do you know? Seems like he has a lot to do with a lot that's going on around here.
Oh, well, then there's that. Terrell, if you can't find someone to stay with them, you give us a call and we'll find someone who will. But do not, and I repeat, do not leave them with their mother.
I'm sitting right here,
Oh, I know. Good night.
What was that about?
Let's just say it was a lot going on while you were away.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Jones. I'm going to get your mom, okay?
Like
it's
that.
cool that the baby's in there. He just chilling like normal. I mean,
why you
be doing if I was just sitting there? He chilling.
Man, I'm telling you, everybody played their role.
Yes.
Yeah.
She ain't asking
real natural. Real natural.
He like that. She ain't asking my question. I said, why you gotta be like that?
Wait. Who are you asking? Who's that question to?
Stacy.
I was talking to Maisha. You know, I'm not talking about the clip. I'm just talking about period. You know, as I saw the first movie, I was like, damn, why?
You got to ask Mr. Trent that.
Okay.
The comedian said, wow. She said, wow. And she also said, Quincy, speaking into existence, is Arkansas going to be in one of your movies?
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
We all putting ourselves in your movies, huh?
Right.
Hey, when I get the call, and y'all make sure y'all ready. You know.
Hey man, I'm making sure that this interview as well as yesterday's, and then some of the clips, I'm sharing it to all the film communities, everybody, man, and we're gonna get something big happening, man, for real.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because I think that the type of movie that you do, as dramatic as they are, they still hold a message. You know,
yes,
they always hold a message that people should take. Why did you go that route? You know, because a lot of people put the hood movies out and all this other stuff, and there's really no meaning behind them. What made you say, I'm gonna step out of that box and do something different?
You know what? That's the spiritual side of me. Me growing up in the church.
Yeah.
I was kind of forced to go to church. I had cousins and
who wouldn't?
Well, that mute button, something else, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. Somebody trying to call me, I guess. I don't know. So me, I was kind of forced to be in the church, and it wasn't a waking up on Sunday morning and not going or saying I don't want to go. It was like my mom, I knew automatically that I had to be in service. And with that, the Bible say, if you train up a child in the way they should go, when they get older, they won't depart from it. And whether we see it or not, sometimes you might look at a person and be like, they departed from it. But sometimes it's in their heart. I'm saying you might look at a person, but God say he look at the heart of man, not the outer appearance. And that followed me since I was a child. And I was also spoken to on numerous occasions in the supernatural realm where God was telling me that I must do everything for him. You know, me personally, with my personal assignment, he told me I have to do everything for him. He said, you are a visionary. I've put visions inside of you. The opposition you face is not against you, but against the assignment I've given you. And he said, you must do everything for me. And with those words, I take those to heart. And when I tried to go out of the box and do other things start happening to me personally where I can't physically do. So it's, and that's not for everybody. I don't believe that's for everybody. Everybody have their own assignment, but God has personally given me that assignment. And he's told me some things that reveals that, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. And it's a faith route. I can go the other route and do all kind of stuff, but I'm letting the Lord know, you know what? I'm gonna put out some stuff that I believe is positive. Now, look, the funny thing is not everyone believes my films are positive. Some people, it's too much for them, or it's too much for them, which I get and I understand. However, I'm just walking in my purpose. And I love doing it. And I don't stick with one genre. I move to drama. Like right now I'm in my drama bag. I've been in drama bag for at least since Death by Envy. So Death by Envy was drama. Shy City Undercover was kind of like a drama. Til Death Do Us was like a drama. Fatal Witness, which is still my favorite movie, that's the thriller to me. Weapons of Warfare comes out. I'm looking forward to that coming out. That's the drama. That's the area that I be in. But with Maisha, I did All for the Money, which is a comedy. That was like a romantic comedy, if y'all remember that. But I kind of stay on that path of like, okay, I'm gonna put a message at the end. I don't want to get in any trouble with God, for one. and I'm saying like God looking down on me like da. But that's what I'm at right now. Just the fear of my fear for God, and I'm not talking about a fear like, oh, I'm scared of you. It's
Right,
just
right.
Consciousness.
Can I say something?
consciousness.
What's stuff?
What the one thing that why I am so drawn to Quincy's films always, his films are always very realistic of things that are happening in the world. Things that people can watch the movies and relate to. And then maybe that's why they don't like them. They think they're negative or I don't think they're negative. He's just bringing something to life. Reality stories that are out there. All of his stories are things that people could relate to. It's stuff that's really happening out there in the world. But he turns it around and shows that if you believe in God, if you show faith, if you bring God back into your life, you can turn it around and turn it into something else other than a bad thing that's happening. That's one thing that I love about all of his films.
That was very well said. I was going to say something extremely similar to that, because even in the first one, Till Death Do Us, even though there were things that, like you said, people would think would be negative, it's showing these are some of the things that are, like you said, really happening. My friend worked for Child Protective Services up until last week, and I've heard of stories like what was in the first film. But it, like you said, it brings to light real life. And whether you like it or not, this is real life. And now what are you going to do about it? I love your films. I love the messages, regardless of what, other people are saying, because like Stacey just said, it brings realistic things to light. And these are things that people need in their face so that they can see. Even like for Maisha's character, she was hurting, and she did what what she felt was best, and that happens a lot when you're grieving. Grieving is different for everyone else, and unfortunately, the children were not well taken care of because of that. But like, I don't know, I haven't seen this next film or what you're going to do for the part 2, but there is redemption for things like that happened in number 1.
But see, that's what I'm saying, Marcella. He did a little different for part 2. All right, so I mean, we have to go. You all have to go to see the movie to understand exactly what Quincy did here. All right, so again, I'm putting this up here real quick. North Riverside Mall, 7501 Cermak Road, North Riverside, Illinois. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. You guys got to get there, all right? This is just history in the making. And I'm Quincy, I'm trying, man. I am trying to clear some stuff up so I can get there. I want to meet everybody, hang out, take some pictures, and then come back to the show and put them on the show. For real. Got to do it.
I'm glad I know Stacey been on the show, but I was glad to see that Maisha was able to make it. Because I don't think Maisha's been on there since you all been interviewing me. I think y'all first started interviewing me when we did Fatal Witness. Y'all showed that trailer. But we've all been like a family now on this podcast. Like you give us a week, and that's important. It's important. I look at this as Maisha, before you got on, I think I was telling them that it's like Arsenio Hall show, like back in the day, Stacey. Before y'all got on, I was talking about this. It's like Arsenio Hall, where you get that love, and I'm proud of this whole podcast to be on it. And I only show my love mostly to this podcast, and you guys reached out to me, and now I'm able to bring the whole family in. Some of us got our own partners. I think Maisha is Anointed Harvesters, right?
Yeah.
Anointed Harvesters, and I hate not to plug Maisha, but Maisha, I think you got your family. Your podcast and your show as well, right? That you do.
Are you talking about the Good Love Show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we haven't been doing that for a minute, Quincy. We haven't been doing that. It's still out there, but yeah. My sister, to speaking of the whole family dynamic, I really believe in families working together. As Quincy said earlier, we first met him because me and my mother are business partners. We create together. We direct, produce, do a lot of our creative work together. and the podcast that he's talking about, which really we started with doing lives online during the pandemic, was my sister and I. It was called Good Love with the Carter Sisters, and it is still out there on YouTube and on on Facebook and places. But it's I like good conversations of value. So I was like, Quincy sent me the information. I was like, come on, yeah, I'll hop on, and so I'm glad to be here tonight and chop it up with you all. So yeah, I'm all about the family love. It's a beautiful thing. And I also love that Quincy and his wife work together. Like that is also, I mean, I just enjoy working with them because it is really a family affair. You got the kids in the mix, because that's how I grew up as well. My mother was a creative all while we were growing up. And so we were dragged to rehearsals and to, I grew up in it, So I love to see because I know the power of that when you have a family that creates together, stays together, so I think it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and like I tell all of the guys that come on here, whatever you got going on, if you need us, we're here for you. And that's what family does. We support one another.
Yeah,
most definitely. So Quincy, I mean, it's almost here. It's almost time. It's almost here.
Yeah.
How does that feel, man? I mean, I know you've done it before, but does it get better, or the feeling gets more anticipated for each film?
You know what? It's more so a thing where it's like I do it just to put them out there so people can see it, get that firsthand, and try to build that fan base of the people that like my films. And every time I do it, it's always that great feeling. You like, man, the responses, how the response is going to be in the audience. It's kind of like, a playwright. You kind of like to be there. And when you see your your play, when you direct your play, you like to get the responses of the audience. And I'm able to do that before the movie comes out. So I really like that when I do a movie. I put it in the theater so I can hear the oohs or the laughs. Did it hit? Did it hit where I wanted it to hit? Did this person laugh? It's like it was a line in Fatal Witness that when Maisha character and Antoine McKay character was talking, they I can't remember who it was, but I referred to a R&B artist or something. I can't remember the exact line, but
Can we talk? It was the Tevin Campbell line.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Can we talk?
Right. Can we talk? And I think during that time of the Can we talk, it was like that. It was trending when I wrote that script, and it came to my mind, and I was like, "This gonna hit when when I hear it in the theaters." And they laughed at that part, and that's the thing about it, the love of the craft, and knowing what's going to hit where. So it's like I write something, I'm like, okay, this is going to touch somebody in their heart at this moment, and being able to go to the theater and I'm able to confirm it, because otherwise I'm not able to confirm it. You know what I mean? I don't know if my writing is sticking with the audience unless I go to a film premiere.
Okay, so you critiquing yourself up to that moment, huh?
That's correct. That's correct. I'm very different as a writer and director. I don't I feel like I write my scripts where an actor can look at it, and unless you've been under a rock for many years, then you pretty much know how to portray that, especially the actresses and actors that I pick. I picked them specially for the role, and I thank God that they're humble enough to receive the role. I've worked with many actors, many actresses over the last 2 decades, and I've seen a lot. Don't mean that I know everything, but I'm able to pinpoint who I want to work with and why. Like it's a lot of actors that come to me, actresses as well. Like, man, let me get in this movie. Let me do this. Not y'all. Of course, I want to. You guys plugged and connect. But I'm saying like people that be inboxing me, right?
Like Marcy.
What did you say?
Nothing.
And And it's like you gotta crawl before you walk. I think Chris Tucker said it best in Friday. You gotta crawl before you walk. So I let people get on set. I'll see how they are, and then if they good, then I'm gonna put more lines to you. And then the next movie, you got more lines. So it's a work. It's a beautiful work though. I love it. I love what I do. And here's the thing. One more thing. I'm not gonna hold long, but one thing is with me, I've gotten to the position that if I like it, I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm just being honest. If I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, I like it. I like this. I'm happy because everybody gonna have their likes and they not likes.
Yeah.
I figured that out. I figured that out over the years. If I like it, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned to live with that. Like, how do I feel about this movie? And that's how I feel. And that's with the actors and everything. Like, I got Maisha for one more movie. I need her in. You know what I'm saying? And Stacey, I quite a few movies, but Maisha, I don't be knowing. I be like, Maisha, I know she a busy woman. She stay busy. She always doing this. She always got something that she got going on. I say, I need you for one more at least. And hey, look, and that one more is always the last one we already did. So
that one more.
Look, All for the Money was one more. Til Death Do Us. But I need it in Fatal Witness 2. That's already written.
You like, huh?
And that's an exclusive today.
Breaking news. Okay.
That was right. I was gonna say that's exclusive.
Yeah,
it's
right
always
here on Dope Living TV.
It's always good though, Quincy, when you're able to do what you do, follow your dream, and make it happen. All right, but it's always good to have that one person behind you, man. Look who behind you.
Welcome.
I know. What's wrong with you, girl? You should have been on.
I was gonna surprise
the last movie.
Look, I knew my wife was gonna be on. I was trying to surprise everybody. Like, we finally got her on. I'm thank God that she on there.
I thought I surprised you because she asked for the link. I'm sitting up here. That's why I put the close up. So let me find this link. Let me find her name. I get it wrong. How you doing, Missy?
I am good. How are you?
And we are great over here at Dope Living TV. This is a lifestyle over here.
I see. Look, I took a late lunch, a very late lunch, just to be on here, just so I can hello to everybody. And I'm so proud of my baby. He just don't know.
He knows. Smile on your face.
He knows.
He knows. Yeah.
How does that feel for you though? Okay, he's into this now, right? And he's getting the recognition that he deserves now. How does that feel for you as his wife? Because I know you're right along with him.
You know what? I have to say it is a journey. It's totally it's something different. I've kind of been in the limelight, quote unquote, because I'm a pastor's kid, so everybody's always watching me.
Mm-hmm.
But being on his side, it's been a journey. Sometimes it can be a roller coaster, but to see his success, because I see the hard work that he puts in. We only see, well, when I say we, I mean as in general, we only see, some people are on set with him, but no one sees the hard work behind closed doors, and that's a lot. He sacrifices a lot. We sacrifice a lot. So to be by his side is an honor.
Oh, wow.
That's beautiful.
That's awesome.
That is beautiful. Quincy, how does it feel to hear that, man?
Man, it feels awesome. I tell my wife all the time that I couldn't do it without her. I'm going outside for a minute. Sorry, y'all. But I couldn't. I know. I couldn't do it without her is what I usually say to my wife, because it'd be impossible, to be honest. Without God, it'd be, I couldn't do nothing. But without my wife, I couldn't work this thing, because she comes up with the ideas sometimes. We talk about the ideas before I release something, and I kind of confirm it with her. And I run my scripts by Shabita also. So it's like we all like a team, you know what I'm saying? And then Maisha give me her tidbit before I give the stuff to the cast or whatever. So we all like a team. But to have my wife by my side not behind. Yeah, but on my side, it works. It works just great. And it was a learning process because I was single for a long time doing movies by myself. So it took a minute for me to get to a position where I'm like, okay, I got help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
it is difficult.
yeah, it's difficult going, and that's in anything, and when you're doing business. But I've learned to know that my help is important. Moses, he didn't just do it on his own, and he didn't feel like he could do it on his own because he didn't even want to do what God assigned him to do at first, which is deliver the people, because he felt that he had a speech problem. But God gave him Aaron, and he gave him his sister Miriam. You know what I'm saying? So it's like God had to show us, like, man, sometimes God has to show you it won't just be you doing the work. You need help. And my wife has helped me along the way. You know what I'm saying? I thank God for that.
Thank you, babe.
Now you got to run over there and give us some sugar.
We ain't gonna have none of that here. All that baby sugary stuff coming down.
But was there a time when you said to Quincy, "Hey, you need to get a job. We got to pay the bills."
You know what? He actually just quit his job. Like, he actually just left. So he just full-time filming, I believe, in like September. So
wow.
That takes a faith move.
Yeah,
it really
does. It sure does.
Because I've seen his work, and because I trust in God, who Quincy serves, and okay, I trust you, God, and I trust my husband. So if anything, Quincy's not going to let us fail. God is not going to let us fail. So because I trust that He will do what He has to do. Do we fall on hard times? Absolutely, but we never. And I thank God.
Man,
nice.
That's something else, man. And that's
support is important.
That is what it's all about, the support, and especially coming from your spouse. I know when I started doing what I did, my people couldn't understand it. Why are you gone all the time? What is this? What is that? Why? And I'm like, I'm trying to make something for the long run to help us out. All right. I couldn't survive. I mean, mine are gone. So it's such a blessing to see you guys throughout adversity, throughout pain, throughout tribulations, still be together and still continue to do support each other, I should say.
I'm not going anywhere, and neither is he.
She said, neither is he.
Get your butt whooped, man. Don't mess around and get your butt whooped.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be good, man. But again, the movie is coming out tomorrow. I wanted to ask Stacy. Stacy, you excited?
Say that again. Am I what?
Excited?
Oh, absolutely. I will be there with bells on. I'm usually one of the first ones. I walk right up to her and give her a hug right at the table. She knows I'm like one of the first ones in the door.
Yeah.
And I love her. Couldn't do it without her.
Facts. Stacy is a great actress. Stacy has. She's dependable, and we love Stacy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're my family. They're my family. I'm very excited about it. Every time something comes through, like I said, I don't know the whole story. I will see the whole thing tomorrow for the first time. And so when you read the script and you know how the story is going, it still comes out differently than you see it in the script, because they do magic between them and God. They just put the magic together, and it comes out better than it is read in the script. So
thank you.
I'm very excited, and I'm looking forward to it. I do, every single one of them. They are my family. I can't think of being in this business without working with them for the rest of my life, in this business without working for them. I can't imagine.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, that says a lot.
And wait a minute, I gotta correct Maisha on something real quick.
Uh-oh.
What? There ain't no pressure, but
everybody on you today, boy.
What I do now? I was quiet.
But you just did a Brown move from Meet the Browns, because you went up to the mic and you said, when Brown used to go up to the mic in the plays, he'd go up there and be like, they'll call him up, but he had a whole script with like, who, me? Mike,
Aisha's acting like she didn't know she was in Fatal Witness 2. I gave you that script about a year and a half ago. You still got it, don't you? It's in your email, remember?
No, I don't. Did we talk about it? I'm so serious. I don't remember you saying you were doing a part 2. I remember this discussion about the part 2 of this, but I gotta go dig it out. Ooh, you gotta bust me out on the line.
She said on air. On air.
She has.
Look,
legit, that was like breaking news for me. I was like, really? Fatal Witness 2?
Right.
I got it. It's in my inbox. Okay.
Yeah, it's in your inbox, but
Check your email, girl.
But I wrote it so long ago, you know, and I never really approved it yet. So I've been waiting, and this year I think we can knock it out.
Oh, okay.
You got to talk to him because he killed me off. So he's got to have some kind of memory or something come back to where.
Okay, so we're giving spoilers now. We're giving spoilers. Okay.
Yeah.
On the first one you were.
No, in one I was killed off.
Yes, you're right. In the first one you were. Yes. So let me say about with Quincy. Quincy, you have to stay on your toes, okay? Because Quincy is, I call him a progressive filmmaker, meaning that whatever he sends you at the beginning, that's just a starting point, okay? It is going to continue to develop, and then he's like, okay, we're gonna shoot for 5 days. Let's just say 5 days. We're gonna shoot for 5 days, and you think, oh, 5 days, that's it. Well, next thing you know, Quincy is like, I thought of another scene. Okay, I'm going to shoot this other scene. I need to add this. I need to add this. So by the time, by the time we get to the screening, it's like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't see that. That was not in the script because Quincy is a progressive filmmaker. And that's the blessing of doing your own stuff, you know what I mean, and being your own boss and creating what you want to create. No one is telling you can't. If you have a creative thought and you can get that actor in here, okay, I need you to come and do this, then you can let the story progress. And so he definitely keeps you on your toes, and he is constantly he's constantly moving and working. So
he changing it like that. He be changing up like that. So he kill off Stacy, then bring it back like Lazarus.
You never know. You never know.
Hey, I have a thought.
Back to work before they come for me.
Okay.
I'm about to go.
See you tomorrow night.
See you
tomorrow. Have a good night at work. Stay safe. See you tomorrow.
My wife is working on her own new movie that we do coming up. She's excited about that one.
You gotta come on the show. You gotta come on the show and talk about it.
Ooh, yes. Tell them you're taking off of work that day.
Now, look, my wife.
Babe, I love you.
I love you too.
Good. See that juice? You see that juice go across there, Gina?
She said,
now my wife, look, I don't want folk thinking I left my job and then I got my wife out there working like a slave. Look, that ain't how it is. My wife is at home 24/7 since our marriage, but every once in a while she like to pick up a seasonal 2 or 3 to do volunteer work. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want folk thinking I done left my job. It ain't that.
Ain't that kind of part.
Set the record straight. Set the record straight.
You're right.
But it's tomorrow. The movie's coming out tomorrow. It's at the North Riverside Mall, 7501 Cermak Road, North Riverside, Illinois. You can get the tickets. They're running out, okay? Go to Eventbrite. It's for the movie, the premiere of Til Death Do Us. We got a fantastic group of actors in there, and the director is none other than my guy, my bruh, little bruh.
Yes.
Mr. Quincy Trent. Hey, I want to be like you when I grow down.
You say when you grow down.
You say grow down. I ain't never heard that. I'm gonna do a Benjamin Button.
Oh my gosh.
I got a handle like that. But I wanted to give you guys each an opportunity real quick to say whatever's on your mind, all right? Give our audience, because what we do here is we try to make sure that people understand that regardless of what you've gone through, you can't get through it. You know, you can get to it as well. You just got to have faith. You know what I mean? Maisha, let's start with you.
That is exactly the truth. I mean, I think that when you have a dream, a vision, a passion, a purpose, then if you just stick to it, it's never too late. It's never about what society says you can't do. If you have people that can catch your vision and that believe in you, like that's one thing I love about Quincy. Quincy be believing I can do stuff that before I do.
Be like,
I appreciate that because it boosts me to like want to work harder and to become. So yeah, never give up and go for it.
That's it. That's it. Stacey, what you say?
Keep yourself surrounded by the same people that have your passion, the same people that have your beliefs. Always be ready to help people that don't. So maybe you can be the perfect example to show them what faith is, what God does. But God brings you who you need when you need them. And I had a story of going from a really, really bad experience and bad time in life to God giving me a piggyback out of the ditch. And when he did that, that's when my life started to open up with faith, with the people who had the beliefs that could help me keep my faith strong enough to get through what I needed to get through. And now they've become family. And you've got to do that no matter where you're at. No, there's always going to be someone to judge you, not like a decision that you make. But when you get to the point in your life, when you're finally secure with you, you know who you are, you can walk away from bad. You can walk away from anything and anyone that is not going to support you in it. And, you know, hopefully they'll see what God does and they'll learn to follow God like you do. I mean, I have to say every single morning my feet hit the floor and I say, thank you, God. If anybody of my neighbors have rings, they think I'm talking to my dog. They think I'm totally weird. I walk out on the porch every morning and say, come on, God, let's go for a beautiful walk this morning. Look at the sun. Look at the sunrise. Not everybody gets to see that. Not everybody gets to do that. And you finally have to make a decision that you surround yourself with the people in your life that help you live life and give the benefits to God. And it works. And then people see your patterns and your influence as well. Absolutely. You have to make that decision to stay with the positive, and follow your dreams, follow your passion. And eventually you're going to get there. I mean, you've got God. How can you not?
How can you not, right? And to the man himself, Quincy, what's up? Give us some, bro.
Well, I got a little something like, okay, so you see me, I'm a little darker right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
A little darker. Now I'm in the light, you know. Look, for those that's out there, life can be where you in the shadow, you in the dark a little bit, but then you discover the light where it's brighter. And you got to go out into that thing and do what, you know in your heart you're called to do. I remember when I was like about 24, 25, I was dating this young lady and I didn't know what I wanted to do. She used to ask me, dang, you do so much. You rap, you know how to draw, probably, you know how to do movies, you do all of this stuff. Like, what do you want to do in life? And I didn't know that God had that real big calling on me to do movies. So sometimes you got to ask God, you know, like David, the Bible say David acknowledged God in all his ways. Like, it don't matter how old you is. I got my boy Rob Diggy, the one I talked to y'all that came on the time.
Score.
Right, the score. He's the main score guy on Family Business right now, right? So last year he had got called out of nowhere. He just stepped out on faith, inboxed somebody, made a few connections, and then he the musical score for Family Business. And they called him the other day. He called me up like for prayer because he was a little in a state of mind like, man, I need prayer. Q. We about to do season. I think it's 5 or 6, and that's a blessing because I remember 10 years ago telling him, hey, bro. No, it's just like Abraham. Abraham was, 100 years old when God promised him to have children or whatever have you. Sarah was 90. So it's like, it don't matter how old you are or how young you are. Let God use you. So that's my thing right there. Let's let God use us.
Appreciate that, man. Definitely. Mo, what you got?
Preaching, boy.
Man, it's a beautiful thing when you see somebody love what they do every day. They don't see no work in it at all. They just see sunshine. And you got your people and your cast around you too. It's a beautiful thing, man. I'm so glad. I pray that this goes to the super high.
You know how we do. We're gonna push everything this man do. We pushing this. It's done. Gina, what you got?
Man, I'm just feeling so much. I'm just full right now. My heart is full just to see all of you guys living your dreams, living your purpose, and doing it and walking with God in it. You know, you're not just out there putting out what people want, because you know what people want is not always the best thing, but you guys are doing it the way God wanted done. And that makes a huge difference. That's why there's so much success in what you guys are doing.
Wow.
This is a great group of people that we had on yesterday as well as today, man. And you know, my thing is that as we do on Dope Living TV Live, we celebrate the journey. You know, again, and we're speaking with Stacy earlier. Everybody has problems. Everybody has things that they go through. You know, but the thing is, what are you doing to get through that, and how are you going to stand up after you're through? You know, are you going to think that it's all you? It's not all you. You got through it because of God, all right? And if you forget that journey, then regardless of what you've done to get to that level, if you're not recognizing that God is the one that put you there, then you're not going to be there long. All right. We go through things to get to things. And I'm telling you, this is a group of people. I'm with Gina. My heart is full because you guys are so great, you know, and I'm saying great, not just in body, but in mind and spirit as well. You guys are something else, man. All right. Quincy, again, I thank you, man, for allowing us to share your journey always. It's a blessing to us.
Right. Can I say something real quick?
No, man.
Don't listen to him.
Let me say this. You said something very important. You said if we don't recognize God, right? Mm-hmm. And one thing that's very deep about that I never knew. I was reading I think I was in Matthew or somewhere a few weeks ago, a couple months ago, and you know, King Herod and Pilate are the ones that took Jesus down. Not down, but they had him on that cross. They were seeking after him, I should say, you know, to get him in that position on that cross, right? And it wasn't until I read in detail last month that out of all the stuff the evil that Herod did, he was really trying to get after Jesus and get after all the Christians. But what killed him was not that. What killed him is the fact that he went out to do a speech one day to his people, and the people started saying, hey, it was so profound the way he was talking, and they haven't heard nobody like that. They said, hey, this man sounds like one of the gods. And the Bible say, because he did not acknowledge God and give God the credit in so many words for the words that he was saying, God struck him down. And I looked at that and I said, wow, it's important to recognize him. Yep. It's important to give him that acknowledgement. And I thank you for spreading that tonight, because that was a good message, brother.
Appreciate that, man. You know, faith without works is dead. All right. So we have to always make sure we know our bread is buttered. I forgot to play the trailer for part 2.
Go ahead. Do it.
Can I do that? Y'all, man, can y'all sit and watch this one?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna play. I don't care. This is Dope Living TV Live. We do what we do. All right. Here's the trailer for Til Death Do Us Part 2, which premieres tomorrow. All right, here it goes.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You didn't even properly bury your wife before you decided to get a new work wife.
Well, you know what they say, nephew. Why put off to tomorrow what you can do today?
You didn't tell your new husband about your old husband and your 2 kids.
Look, either you gonna figure it out or I'm gonna figure it out on my own.
Yeah, I put my hands on him. Huh? He had it coming. Him and that smart mouth little brother of his.
Until you get.
You know I love you, right?
Yes, TJ, I know you love me.
And you know I miss you. And the boys miss you too.
And I miss them.
Go to Indiana and I'm about like 10 cartons of cigarettes and get my loose square game on. Loose squares! Loose squares!
Look, we're not getting nowhere like this.
You need a wife.
I need a girlfriend first. Look, you're sitting in my office. I'm not sitting in yours.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yo, mom, bro, the chick is crazy.
Bro, I ain't gonna let you talk about my mom like that.
Why? You don't never want to talk about it. Because she shot your daddy?
Like I said before, in order for you to overcome the pain, you have to expose the truth.
On that note, let me talk to someone that got some sense.
Jessica, look, I was just talking. Look, you know,
Not you.
where was the chalk line when my sons were the ones getting humiliated, bullied, and beat up?
Hey, what's that?
What? Where did that come from? Now that's the exact question we have for you today.
Dr. Isaiah, are you hitting on me?
Hitting is such a strong word. I like to say, making my move.
But for real though, you ever think about what it would have been like
What?
with us if it was just the two of us?
And do you make moves on all of your clients?
I'm Sharice, the secretary, and I overheard your conversation with Dr. Felix about you know who.
You okay?
Yeah, he all right. I told that boy he got to toughen up.
Yeah, I'm good. Now I can be better. You wanna help me?
He used to look real familiar to me too, until one day he stopped looking real familiar to me.
What's up, little man? What can I do for you? I'm here to see tomorrow.
Hallelujah! I love you. And I'm so sorry.
What happened? Huh? Come on, man. Spit it out, man.
Well,
spit it out.
Do you have to go to the bathroom? Are you okay?
Man, ain't nothing wrong with him. Forsaker.
It's Fusekwa. Kwa, not God. Kwa, okay?
Every hateful thing I ever did to you, for the jealousy, the envy, and the hate that I had towards you.
I'm over here laughing at some of that.
That's scandalous.
Wildcat is too hilarious.
Fantastic job, guys. All right. Tomorrow, go to the premiere. Tickets are on Eventbrite. Got these lovely ladies in there. Got the man, Mr. Quincy Trent. He'll be there. I'm trying to get there myself. Just go see it and support, okay? Support. Quincy, we got to talk about getting that premiered out here, man.
Okay, sounds good.
Most definitely, man. Thank you guys for coming to the show.
Yes, it was such a
First
pleasure.
time coming on here. Thank you for coming through and giving us a little time. Stacy, you family already, you know, so hey, thank you for coming.
Love
through.
you guys. See you soon again.
Love
Most
you
definitely,
too.
Hey, man.
You love you guys.
Support, guys. Support. This is Dope Living TV Live. Tomorrow, Nakia Hamilton will be here, hanging out with us. Doing this.
Wow.
Yeah, he'll be here, man. Most definitely.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got a message from Miss Arkansas too. She'll be on next week. She said, "Director, please make sure you check out next week. Miss Arkansas is on, so you can try the Spirit by the Spirit. Stay blessed." She want a part in your movie, bad man. She's gonna talk about it next week too. Okay. It's Dope Living TV Live, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully some of you guys at the premiere. All right. That's it.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
Hi.